Hey guys, Miceman391 here, and I got a video. I want to make this video. It goes out to a very specific group of people. If you're not one of these people, then that's okay. You don't have to think about this video too much. And this is probably going to be a shorter one, but there's something I got to say to a very specific group of people out there on the internet. You know who you are. I'm going to tell you right now. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what is this guy talking about? I'm going to say it, okay? You can just say you don't like Garfield, all right? It's okay, okay? I know some people despise Garfield. I know some people hate Garfield. And the people, when they see that orange cat, it fills them with rage, okay? And I'm here to tell you that's okay. It's okay. You can just say you don't like Garfield. It is okay. All right, you don't have to make a big deal about it. It's not a big thing. This should not be a major facet of your personality. All right? It's okay. It is okay if you do not find him funny. Okay? I get it. It's a fat cat that hates Mondays. It's supposed to be hashtag relatable, and you don't find it funny. That's okay. It really is. It's okay. You do not have to make an hour-long video talking about one comic strip where Garfield smokes John's pipe, okay, in the most ironic way possible. I get it, okay? You don't think Garfield is funny. You don't think Jim Davis is funny, all right? That is okay. It is okay for you to not like something, all right? If you are putting, right? If you hate Garfield that much, if you despise him so much that you're making an hour-long video about it, and those who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about, that one video, if you hate Garfield that much, do you even hate Garfield anymore? Or do you just hate the idea of Garfield? Because if hating Garfield, this stupid fat cat from this comic strip that's been running since like 1950 or whatever, if it's so important to you that people know that you hate Garfield, why are you still reading Garfield comics? Why are you still looking at Garfield-related things? It's not that, big in the world. Garfield is not everywhere, alright? You don't go to Times Square and see Garfield on the billboards, okay? Garfield, it's kind of past its prime, alright? So why are people still talking about Garfield? Garfield, 40 years. There, I wrote it there. That's why I write these slides. Garfield has been running for over 40 years. Some jokes are going to get repeated. But then people make fun of the fact that these jokes get repeated by repeating the same jokes in their internet space. Oh, haha. Look, I edited this Garfield comic to only be 2 strips. So there's no two panels. So there's no joke, okay? I edited this Garfield comic so he's a horrific monstrosity. Okay, sure. Why are you still looking at Garfield comics if you don't think they're funny? I guess that's my big question. Why are you still talking about Garfield if you hate him? Why are you still talking about something you hate? Just don't read them. You can cut Garfield out of your life, I promise. And I think you will be a happier person to do so. If you're like at a party or something and somebody brings up Garfield, you can just, well, first of all, what is happening at this party? Second of all, you can just say, I don't like him. And then when someone's like, why? You can just be like, I think it's kind of repetitive, and I guarantee you most people will agree. You don't have to make it that important to you. You don't have to be the one to initiate how much you hate Garfield. Because it gets kind of weird at that point. Why are you talking about something you hate that much? Nobody really likes hanging out with people who love to hate. Okay? And you don't gotta make a subreddit making pictures of Garfield as a monster. Like, art is pretty good. Alright, but why Garfield? I get it, yeah, I get it. It's ironic. God, you're so fucking ironic. You buried underneath 20 layers of irony. I have buried myself underneath 20 layers of irony and no longer know who I really am. Do I even hate Garfield at this point? I get it, okay? I get it. The internet is an ironic place. But this subreddit has been going for several years now. How long are you going to keep making Garfield? Do you really hate Garfield now? Or has Garfield evolved into something else? Is Garfield your creation now? Does Jim Davis even exist anymore? With how much quote-unquote fan art exists of Garfield as a monster or as like a deity? Garfield is a very popular franchise, but it's not the most popular franchise. That's Pokemon. And yes, people make art of Pokemon weird horror Pokemon art, but not to the same extent they do Garfield. What about the fat lasagna cat attracted you to him? Why? Why are you so obsessed with this stupid cat? Is he even still relevant? Jesus. I, personally, until I made this video, I have not thought about Garfield outside of the internet's ironic obsession of him in years. I used to go over to my grandmother's house, and she'd, save me the Sunday comics so I could read them, which I appreciated. And sometimes Garfield would be in them, and I'd think, oh, haha, that was kind of funny, I guess. And then I'd forget about it. Why did you latch onto it? Why do you love to hate? You're the only thing keeping the stupid fat cat alive because you keep talking about it. That and 40, 50-year-old people who have Garfield figurines. But the point is, I know that people love to hate. I guess that's what this all comes down to. People love to hate on the internet. That's a lot of, you go on video games and you go into the voice chat and people love to hate. And you go on the places like Reddit or Instagram or Twitter, God forgive me, and people are hating there. I think people just really like being negative because it's easier than being positive. And people don't want to be positive about Garfield because it's popular, right? Regardless of what you think, whether it's not funny or it's repetitive or whatever, Garfield is, or at least was, popular. And people don't want to like the popular thing because that would make them a normie or whatever. Just let it go. You gotta let it go. He died in the car crash 20 years ago. It wasn't your fault, okay? Just let the cat go. It is okay to not like Garfield, okay? It is okay to make stuff talking about how you dislike Garfield. I guess it's okay to make stuff disliking how you dislike... It's okay to make stuff talking about how you dislike how people talk about how they dislike Garfield, which is what I'm doing. But this isn't buried underneath 20 layers of irony. I'm being sincere here. Just let it go. Just let the Garfield stuff go. You can keep making art if you want. The art's pretty good, and you can keep talking about what you want, but don't let Garfield consume your life in the opposite sort of way it consumes 50-year-old women's lives whose cars are packed full of Garfield figurines, but you're in your room and you've got a picture of Garfield pinned to a dartboard and you throw darts at him every day while muttering how you hate him, and you've got orange cats' corpses stuffed in your closet because you hate Garfield that much. You associate any cat with him and you stuff lasagna down their throats. That's weird, man. I'm gonna call the police. Don't do that. Just let Garfield go. Jim Davis, he's not that funny. I get it. It's okay for people to like Garfield, and it is okay for people to dislike Garfield. It's just a media property. It's not a big deal. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. This one was a bit of a rant. I just had to get it out there, I had to get my opinions about Garfield and Garfield haters out there. Personally, I have no real strong opinions about Garfield. I am pretty Garfield neutral, as it were. I actually prefer other comic strips, but I don't want to get into that right now. That's probably a separate video. Thank you for listening to my Garfield rant. Like and subscribe. I don't care if you like and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.